Dang, I don't want to miss over like a good portion of value that
Yeah.
um you kind of had to experience where you like built the brand up and started getting it on Rihanna and ASAP Rocky before, and that was like before, correct me if I'm wrong, it got into Essence and the Bay and all the big.
Yeah, so I think I don't know if we haven't had Rihanna, but I've definitely sent her some stuff. So shout out to Rihanna.
Mhm.
If
How
she
how do you get Rihanna's contact? How'd that work?
So honestly, I realized that like the biggest thing with celebrities, it's either like a stylist. Usually, if they're like a really big celebrity, it's really about like a stylist. The stylist is the one that's kind of working with the celebrity on a daily basis. Some stylists are more involved. Like some stylists will like literally pick the outfit for you, or not pick it, but they'll like create the look for the client. They'll give
Hmm.
a head to toe look. They'll be like, okay, this is what I'm thinking, blah blah blah. And if the artist trusts the stylist, it's a go. Some
Hmm.
other stylists, they work with the client as well, but it's less dressy. They'll give the client options. They'll be like, okay, like I got the new blah blah blah. It's in your closet, and then the artist will just throw it on themselves. Um, but as a stylist, it's really about filtering things through and trying to get like things that kind of represent or make your client look the best. So as a stylist, also as a stylist, you're always looking for new designers, you're always looking for new brands, because
Hmm.
that also means that everyone else isn't wearing it. So if I'm a stylist, I'm not gonna obviously everyone's gonna wear like
Got you.
the bigger brands, but
Yeah.
if you can get like a younger designer, a kid that hasn't really been like exposed to the world yet, not
Hmm.
only are you helping out that younger designer and helping him like develop his brand and helping him get exposure, but you're also kind of creating this kind of like exclusivity with your client, where it's like, hey, I found this like younger designer from like Austria or Toronto, and it's really sick, but no one's really on it, and then that's how a
Mm.
lot of things happen. So,
Got you.
so
So
yeah,
the kind of key that you kind of found when you were young was that the stylist is the plug for getting the celebrity look. So you just like got into touch with other stylists, and it was the same thing for ASAP Rocky, or did you have like an in?
yeah. So funny enough, like with him, I met his stylist. I bumped into a stylist in LA, and then we just kind of like built a relationship, and like
Mm,
the rest was just kind of like history. Like for us, it was like a genuine relationship. Like I have his number, we text, we're cool.
mm,
Obviously for others, it's like more transactional. It's just like, hey, um, you know, we're looking for blah 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 for a client. What options do you have? So there's been a lot of like that where it's like, hey, we're shooting a music video for like the Migos. Can you send like pictures of what you have? And then we
you
send
go
it
around.
up and
Yeah.
go from there. But it's a bit of like with everything, I feel like it's a bit of people coming to you, and then you're also like pursuing and doing your your part of just kind of like getting things. Like you can't really just sit around.
Hmm.
So yeah, but I would say it's mainly like the stylist. But sometimes if the stylist is too like busy or has like or very popular, there's always just like the right hand or someone that like um, works closely with the artist.
Hmm.
It really depends on like who you're trying to get and what you're trying to get from the artist. Um, but ultimately, I find if it's not the stylist, it can get tricky because
There's
you
always like it could be a messy middle to find that one
yeah,
person
like
who will connect you to
someone
the actual celeb.
there's been times where like I've sent someone something for like an artist, but then I'll see the clothes on stage, but it's not on the artist, it's on someone else. So then
I hear you. I hear